Welcome to Baking Playlist. I'm here with Gilbert and Seb from Crystal Fighters, and we're going to be making our very own edible crystals and a multi-layered, multi-universe chocolate orange vegan dessert. So I always do a sketchbook in regards to the music and the ideas. We've obviously got the album, Light Plus, so we're going to be making edible sweet crystals. And it is completely vegan and gluten-free. We're then going to be making a multi-layered dessert to play in with the sort of multi-universe inspiration of the band.
Oh, genius. You're a genius, man.
And we're going to be presenting them in crystal glasses.
Oh, she's really thought about this.
This is amazing. This is amazing.
And it's going to be like chocolate orange theme, so Spanish oranges. So we've got orange marmalade and jelly in the base, and then we're going to be going up layer by layer chocolate.
I'm mind blown.
And then coconut cream, and then sprigs of mint, the little crystals, and I will show you how to make vegan ganache. The first thing we need to do is make the orange jelly that's going to be going in the base of the glasses. Because Seb's vegan, obviously most of the jelly you get in cubes has got the pork gelatin in. So we're using the powdered crystal jelly, which is the sugar-free, but then we're going to be using the orange Seville marmalade to add a bit more flavour. We're just going to put that into like a Pyrex jug. Seb has boiled the kettle, and then we will stir it together. So do you guys bake or cook much?
I cook quite a bit. I wouldn't say I bake. I dehydrate.
So have you got a dehydrator?
Yeah, it's just...
Oh wow,
There was a time when Sebastian used to bring his dehydrator on tour.
These tours were long. I needed my food, you know. I only put it on the tour bus like once, one night, because you know it has to go on for a long time.
Did you have to get it
the
through
whole bus
security?
stank of garlic. So I was not allowed to do that anymore.
Which crystal glass do you want?
I'll keep it simple.
I'm drawn to this one.
Depends how much marmalade you like in. Just plop a little bit of that, and then the jelly will be going over the top. There we go. Do you remember like what the first musical influence was growing up?
We grew up in London, and I guess a lot of pirate music stations and stuff. Probably not the first ever influence, but that was big for us.
There was like garage radio stations and drum-based pirate radio stations, and then US hip-hop was golden era hip-hop, as they call it.
Do you remember what the first single you bought?
Tato Banton, Baby Come Back.
Oh, nice!
I forgot about that. Man. Eni Kamosi, Here Come the Hot Step.
Yeah,
Like that.
I think that was my first
I think those
single.
tunes were out like around the same time.
You guys have the same birthday.
We
so
do.
He's a Scorpio as well, right?
Scorpio as well.
Careful, guys.
Well, I looked up because I always like to go, do you know what the UK #1 was when you were born?
I think it was come on.
Well done. Yeah, that's right. Do you know what yours was?
No. How do you know that his was?
Because I looked it up. That's why I wanted to know
right.
your birthday.
Oh my god, I wasn't even sure I was right.
It's in the sketchbook.
Oh,
it's even written in the sketchbook, yeah. And yours was Billy Joel, Uptown Girls.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay,
they
that
were
makes
both.
sense.
We've got the jelly melted, and all we're going to do, just pour in to cover the jelly, so about that much in each jar.
Thank you. Just cover it.
Just cover it, because you want a flat surface that we're then going to be putting like
I've
the
not put
coconut
enough
chocolate
marmalade,
ganache.
no, okay.
No, that looks good.
Okay, good.
That looks
It's
good.
gonna like melt the marmalade, is it?
You've just got to think in regards to like once it's all set, how much orange layers you want going on in there. So you can hold it up. That's a good amount.
Okay,
Do you want
great.
more?
No, that's great. That's great.
That's good. Then we just need to take these to the fridge, and this is a good segment.
Oh, damn
We didn't tell you about this.
I wanna know, I gotta know, I need to know what's in your fridge.
Got our jellies, and
Cheers.
we're going to go put them in the fridge. So Seb, what's in your fridge?
This is my tofu up there.
Chocolate hazelnut spread.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's really good.
We've got Branston pickle, some wine.
There's some
condiments.
UK food staples in there
Look at
for
this,
sure.
we've got some chopped sweet chili peppers. So that's what's in Seb from Crystal Fighters' fridge, and we're leaving the jellies to set. While the jellies are setting, and before we make the chocolate ganache, we're going to be making the edible crystals. You could use these for ice cubes, but we're going to be using them for like boiled sweets. For the bigger crystal molds like this, you don't even need to break them. You just put in as many as you can fill in the top, because they melt down when they're in the oven. So you want to put the oven on to like 180. And then for the other ones, do you guys drum?
Yeah, we can drum.
You can drum and like break up the crystals.
And what, we just mix in colours or?
You can mix colours, you can keep them the same. It's
Yeah.
probably going to be a bit noisy at this point. And yeah, Gilbert's doing the right thing by putting it on a
on a soft
like,
surface.
soft surface.
Don't dent your tablespoon. Well, actually, yeah, this would be a good time. So obviously our band's like inspired by the Basque Country originally, and we use this traditional instrument from the Basque Country called the chalaparta, and it's played with these big wooden sticks, which would be very helpful right now.
I think they're all on tour.
They're all on tour. They look a bit like this.
Properly authentic. Yeah. If you have got, how do you say
but we play them like that.
Chalaparta.
Use one of those instead of a roller pin. I'll put it in the method.
Try a new method.
So you want them not too small for these?
Not too small, yeah. Like even just like, literally, they can almost look like little crystal shards. If you didn't have a silicone crystal mould, just take some boiled sweets and bash them up, and they almost look like very organic crystals. Do you remember what the first gig you went to, Seb?
Yes, it was Meatloaf.
Really?
At the Albert Hall.
And any particular Meatloaf track?
I always like the Life is a Lemon, the classic.
The classic.
Yeah.
Once you've bashed your boiled sweet, Gilbert, think of the first gig you went
New Kids
to.
on the Block, Wembley Stadium.
Okay.
This is why
Very
I love the
young.
eclectic mix of a playlist. Oh, we've literally got crystals everywhere. So the name, I know you've been asked this so many times.
So yeah, it all started with Laura, one of the original members of the band, and she came back from a trip in the Basque Country where she'd been to her grandfather's house who had passed away, and she got a lot of his belongings, including like some of his writings. And when she showed it to us, it sort of just opened up like a whole, Basque culture, Basque music. It was not something we knew much about at the time. I just found it as a great sort of like inspirational point for us to all vibe on, you know what I mean? And we like found our direction in that.
So was the opera he was writing called Crystal Fighters, or was that just like a phrase in it?
It was a phrase in
it.
Yeah.
The guys have expertly crushed the boiled sweets into crystals, and then these ones are a little bit more difficult to get into, but if you just take some of the little smaller shards, and then what you tend to do is as they melt in the oven, you sort of need to pull them out and then maybe just put a few more sweets in just so they're full crystals at the top.
It's competition time. We've got a very special wooden spoon, which we're gonna design and sign ourselves.
It's designed, it's signed. Have you liked and subscribed?
If not, do so now.
Crystal Fighters.
Have you come across this? It's like coconut cream, double cream.
Wow.
Which is great for this dessert because we're gonna have some as like a thick chocolate layer, then some as sort of a moussey chocolate layer, and then we're gonna use the pot just to whip up so it's like a coconut cream top. We're doing like a bain-marie style. So we're just pouring in the container of coconut double cream into a bowl, set over a shallow pan of water, and then to that we've got 100 grams of dark chocolate, which is vegan, and we're going to be breaking that into here, and then we're going to be making chocolate orange flavoured by zesting in an orange, and then we're just going to be adding in a tablespoon of caster sugar, so everything will melt together in the bowl. If you were to do a cover of a track, is there anyone, I know you did a cover on Joe Wiley's session of Gorillaz.
Well, we were thinking about Come As You Are by Nirvana.
Yeah,
A reggaeton version.
Reggaeton Afrobeat sort of version.
And then I'm also just adding a little bit of salt because that always just brings out the flavour, particularly with chocolate. So just a little bit of sea salt flakes going in there. And then we're just gonna take that over to the hob, we'll melt the chocolate, and then that will all fully combine. So we'll come back when you're seeing it all chocolate and molten, and we'll check on the crystals at the same time. Not these guys.
We're fine, we're fine.
The ones in the oven.
It's dunk of the day. Now I'm eating biscuits the only way I know, by dunking them in tea.
Welcome to Dunk of the Day with Seb from Crystal Fighters, and we have got a special vegan biscuit edition. Did you know that Oreos and Bourbons are both vegan?
I didn't know. I knew that Oreos was, but Bourbon, no.
And which one out of the two would like
Well, now I know that these are vegan. I'm quite
You're gonna
pumped
go for it.
about that.
On 1, 2, 3. I like about half dunk. How's it feeling? Feeling like it's standing up?
It feels like nothing's, it's not soaking up.
That's what I mean. I think it's just like. Whereas I think Oreo, it's holding up well. It's like biscuit commentary going on here.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I do. Oh, look. He's gone. Keep going.
Oh!
There we go. Crystal Fighters Dunk of the Day.
On to the day. Big up Bobbin.
We're back, action stations. We've got the jellies out of the fridge. The jelly and the marmalade is in the glass. And then the chocolate coconut ganache has cooled down. So the first thing we're gonna do, just put a layer of the chocolate. So probably about 1.5 to 2 tablespoons. Before it reaches you, Gilbert, when did you start writing music?
When we were at school together, we had a few bands. We were never in the same band.
What were the names of the bands?
What are they called? Anti-hero.
Like Taylor Swift?
It was long before she was even
Yeah, it
born.
was, sorry. No libel here.
You get chocolate.
So we've put that layer of chocolate in, and then, because it's double cream, we can whip it to a lighter consistency.
Is there any technique? It's
Just whip it.
Isn't it more of a underhand angle?
So, well, it depends how
Don't you need that
that's
sound?
Beautiful. Someone taught you that. And when you guys started out writing music, would have there been anyone that you'd have loved to have supported?
Manu Chao, amazing sort of freedom fighter and travelled the world
And any
great
particular
songs.
track?
The Merry Blues.
And how about you, Gilbert?
Go for Bob Marley.
And any particular Bob Marley track?
Could you be loved?
You can use an electric whisk if you want, but if you've got two
Yes,
crystal
recommended.
fighters,
I'm pretty much there. Am I there?
either
Am I
side
there?
of you, a little bit thicker. We're ready then to keep layering up our desserts. As I'm just putting them in the glasses, is there anyone you guys would love to do a duet with?
I quite like MIA.
Any MIA track?
I don't know if it's a cover she done, but something about the heart. Takes muscles to fall in love.
I realise this is like asking you to tap your head and rub your tummy while you're trying to get the ganache in. Is there a duet track that you really like?
Robbie Williams and Nicole Kidman, was it?
What was the David Bowie one?
That's in the street.
Yeah. With who's that?
Oh yeah, Mick Jagger.
With Mick
Ah,
Jagger,
that's
yeah.
a good one. Okay, we'll pop that one on the playlist. Now it's the top layer of the dessert. You can, if you want, add a little bit of sugar.
Yeah, I could do with a bit of
A
sugar.
little bit of sugar. See, is this to your sweetness levels, or would you like a bit more in there, Gilbert? It's very subjective. And
We
also,
know he's got a sweet tooth.
You
now.
need to be-
There's plenty.
Bit more?
No, it's perfect.
tell us about the FIFA track.
Yeah, we had a few tunes on FIFA, the video game, and it's crazy how often people come up to us after shows like, I didn't know you guys before I came here, but that song was on the FIFA. So it's been a nice way to like have our music sort of spread across the world in like an unusual way.
Look at that though. That looks like a cocktail.
Like a baby Guinness.
Once that's set in the fridge, we'll put a few little sprigs of mint and then we'll put a few of the little crystals on top. Quick fire pick a mix with Gilbert from Crystal Fighters. Jelly teeth or jelly lips?
Jelly lips.
Dolly mixtures or gummy bears?
Gummy bears.
Fizzy fangs or flying saucers?
Fizzy fangs.
Foam bananas or foam shrimps?
Oh, the shrimps all day.
Flumps or marshmallows?
Marshmallows.
Foam mushrooms or milk bottles?
Foam mushrooms.
Cola bottles or fried eggs?
Fried eggs.
Strawberry laces or fizzy strawberry straws?
Fizzy strawberry straws sound amazing.
Chocolate peanuts or chocolate raisins?
Raisins. Finish it.
Fruit salads or blackjacks?
Fruit salads. It's so many difficult choices.
This is all set in the fridge. We're just going to add a little bit of freshness to it with some sprigs of mint. And then tend to put like the little crystals, otherwise it's a bit too much to go on top.
I put more than one in.
You can put as many as you want. And if you didn't have these silicone moulds, but you still wanted to make crystals, to be honest, just smashing some boiled sweets creates like the crystal shards. So I'll just put one more little one here.
Bass, your one looks great. Look at that. Look at that.
Look at that, the beauty
Got
in
minimal
it.
on it, you know.
I
Oh,
like
mine's
it.
just a bit of a mess. But
No, it's not. It's in its creative expression. Because of the album being Light Plus, I have got some of these like little indoor mini sparklers if you wanted to completely go to town. Do you want me to light your sparkler?
Oh,
Gilbert?
please, yes.
See if they...
Oh.
Hey, there we go. It's not the best sparklers. Love times 3 spoons. There you are, Seb. There we are.
You're going all the way.
I'm going all the way, and I obviously filled mine right up to the brim, but I'm going to try and get a bit of the marmalade, a bit of the jelly, a bit of the chocolate ganache, a bit of the whipped ganache,
And a crystal.
and a bit of the, and a bit of a crystal. And a bit of a crunch.
That was very good.
You know what? I've never made anything like this, and to be honest, I was a little bit skeptical because I just had no idea how it would taste, and it's delicious.
Oh,
So,
good.
big respect for this recipe. You got to try it out there.
So if you want to learn how to make these, the full recipe will be on the website together with the illustrated recipe. Like and subscribe. And thank you so much, Seb and Gilbert. And be sure to go and follow these guys. And also you're on tour later on this year in London in November.
Exactly.
When it's all our birthdays. So
Hey,
yeah,
perfect.
I'll
See you there.
come with a vegan-friendly birthday cake. Okay.
No, look, the way to stop laughing, look up, jump up and down. There you go.